What's going on, guys? Steve Malay here. Welcome back to the LaidBack podcast. I've had a coffee, so I'm absolutely rattling. But I'm here with the boy, Aiden. What's happening?
What's happening?
Listen, this podcast is going to be a mess because it's off the cuff. Because we've been let down by other people coming on. And we had a game and one plan to talk about, like, game and shit. Like, top 5 CODs, top 5 FIFA. That'll happen in the future. But for now, we're going to have to improvise.
We're going to have to ramble on, aren't we?
Improvise. So we've got nothing planned. Nothing at all. The setup's improved yet again. We've now got an on-air sign.
What do you reckon?
Which has a bit of a
What do you think?
colour, shall I say. But yeah, it's off the cuff.
It's off the cuff.
It's going.
Do you know what? It's going to be fucking heavy.
It is. It's going to be sick.
Let's go.
The UFC was heavy last night. That's what we'll start with.
It was heavy.
It was heavy. Paddy the Baddy, Meatball Molly taking over the fucking world.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. 2 Scousers. Did you watch the main event after that?
I didn't. I turned it off after Paddy's fight, to be honest. I was
It was sick. That knockout.
Yeah.
Molly's knockout.
Lad.
If you haven't seen it, I'll put a little clip in here now. Absolutely heavy.
Lad, I've never seen anything like that.
No.
I mean, I don't watch combat sports all that much, but fuck me, lad.
She got sleep, kid.
You hear the shout that?
Yeah, she got put out fast. Like, I'm going to take my jacket off and swam.
I was half worried for her though, mate.
Why?
Like,
You're not
coming up to that point, I thought she looks like she's knackered. And then out of nowhere, lad, she set that fucking elbow up, like, wow.
Last round, spinning elbow, absolutely put the lanky fucking bitch out.
It was like watching a certain fucking lad in the gym.
I can't say that.
Bitch.
It's called the bear, the bitch. That bad. Cut that. Erase that.
Anyway, it was like watching a certain kid in the gym that we've seen
Yeah.
throw a spinning
elbows on the bag.
You know.
But no, it was sick.
No
She
names.
got put out fast. Lad, the atmosphere was sick.
Innit?
The atmosphere was so heavy.
I didn't expect it, lad. Like,
Yeah,
because
like
it's
in
in
London.
London, I didn't expect it for like 2 Scouse people, me.
Lad, 100%, lad.
I just didn't expect
Scousers are hated all around the world, but they're just not at the same time, though.
it. Yeah.
Like, when is a Scouser, lad, people, like, support big for some... I don't know why, like, but they
You
do.
just have the pure energy, lad, and
Yeah.
the vibe.
It's crazy, lad. The fucking place lit up, lad, when Paddy the Baddy walked out. Tell you what, though, it sold out in, like, 2 minutes.
Did?
That event, yeah, when them tickets came out, I think it sold out in, like, 2 minutes.
Wow.
Swear down, lad.
That's
It
crazy.
was like a 2-minute fucking sellout, lad. But then, if they don't have a field, I think that'd sell out quite quick.
Oh, yeah.
100%, lad. Especially if they had certain people on the card.
Definitely, lad. If it had, like, Till on that as well, fuck.
Lad, it was sick.
Be gone.
Lad,
So fast.
it'd be so heavy. But, yeah. Lad, yeah, it's gone.
Do you know what I
Off the
was
cuff.
fucking... Lad, do you know at the end of Molly's fight, when she started getting the crowd to fucking sing Paddy's name and
That's sick.
lad, I
That's
was
support
loving
to the
that.
max,
I
lad.
was loving that.
Because, like, that's her moment, lad.
Innit?
And she's fucking,
But
essentially,
it's not, though, in their eyes. It's not their moment.
No,
it's
of
the
course,
fucking
but
city's moment, lad.
yeah.
And that's why we
Paddy the
loved
Baddy singing that at the
That's why we loved
it,
him,
lad.
lad.
That was sick, lad. When he sung Justice for the 97.
it. Yeah.
That,
yeah.
I wonder if there was a few little honorable Tories in the crowd there
Definitely,
thinking,
lad,
oh,
somewhere.
do you reckon? Yeah, fuck
Fucking
that.
horrible Chelsea
Especially
fans
in
or something
London.
like that. Fuck Chelsea, lad. Do you hear me?
Especially in London, lad. The fucking... But at the same time, no. Like, there's obviously loads of Scousers would have went to that, though.
Yeah.
It would have been full of Scousers, to be fair.
Definitely.
Like, as soon as you find out they're on the card, like Paddy and that. But yeah, the next one's got to be in Liverpool. But lad, it's just bossy.
I think the Echo was way too small, though, me.
Lad, it's only like 9,000. Something like that.
It's too
He sold out before.
That's what I mean, lad. Like, it's way too small, lad. It's gotta be, like... It's gotta be a stadium, lad.
Tiny, bro.
It's gotta be a stadium. Is the O2 the biggest arena in the country? Like, that's not a stadium, like,
I'm
actual
Googling it now,
arena.
like. Yeah,
Gotta
I'm
be,
pretty
hasn't it?
sure it is. What am I typing? The biggest arena?
Yeah.
I think it is, you know. It's massive, like, in the UK. Well, lad, it's coming up. It's fucking Wembley and that. I'm not asking about Wembley, bro. I'm asking about... Big there, so, is it an arena? So why is it coming up with
I'm
stadiums?
talking, like, that doesn't host fucking sporting events and that.
That does, though.
When,
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
O2 capacity.
The O2?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
UFC was there,
Lad, cut.
What? What am I hearing,
I
lad?
mean, like, footy and fucking, like, outdoors.
No, obviously. So, what?
like outdoor sport and
It's just
events
like on
like
the
footy and
yeah,
rugby and
but in arenas like that, like the Echo and like the fucking
yeah.
what's the MEN?
Yeah.
The Wembley's a stadium, lad, innit? Oh yeah, lad, Manchester Arena's bigger.
Fuck off.
Lad, the O2 Arena 20,000 capacity and Manchester Arena is 21.
Mad.
I didn't know that, me, so I'm assuming Manchester's the biggest.
Well, anyway, there you go. He's just sold out the biggest second biggest arena in the country.
Innit, lad? Lightwork sold it off his
Made
name
in his
too.
own city
Innit?
with other people.
And it was in
from the own
London,
city.
down south. Come on, lad.
Yeah.
It's light work for the boy, lad. But yeah, it was heavy. Big win.
Shell Anfield Rapid.
Lad, can you imagine the scenes at Anfield? Come on. Lad, it would be electric. But can you imagine he lost? Touch wood.
I reckon if he comes to Anfield though,
I'd fight a bum.
that's what I mean.
I'd fight a bum and
I
smack him.
reckon he'd make sure it was like
I wouldn't even risk it, lad. You're nuts.
Nothing against him, like, but obviously you don't want to. He's probably waited all his fucking life to fight at Anfield. You don't
Innit,
want to
lad?
lose.
Imagine it.
Don't want
It's
to.
like when Bellew fought at Goodison, didn't he?
Did he get beat?
No.
I was trying to say, what
He got dropped in the first round, no. Got hit in the first round, broke his nose.
Who did he fight?
Makabu. Just some fella. What?
Some big fucking heavyweight.
It was some fella, lad, for the cruiserweight title. That was for a world title, lad. But yeah, what's going on then, lad? What's happening in your life at the moment? Anything that you can give us? Not at all. It's shit, lad, innit?
Counting the days down till half term so I can go on holiday.
Summer soon, lad.
I know.
Short one. I'm in shorts now.
Isn't it mad?
I'll wear shorts all year round, me.
Isn't it mad as soon as it, like, now it's not even hot. It's fucking 11 degrees, lad.
But it's hot, though.
And it's sunny. And people like yourself are walking around in shorts. Nothing against it. I was doing it yesterday.
But lad, I wear shorts in midwinter, me.
No, I do for work.
So,
not to be fair.
it's mine, lad. It's shorts weather all year round for me.
Yeah.
It depends where I'm going, though. If I'm going to, like, town, and I'm, like, walking to shops and that, I won't wear shorts because I'm out for time.
Because time's cold as well.
But if I'm nipping the shop or something, I'll bang shorts on in
But, like,
mid-snow.
people walking around with, like, just shorts and a t-shirt, a pair of sunglasses on, I fucking do that.
I know you do.
Because I love me sunglasses.
But yeah, summer's coming. Need the summer bod.
Summer is round.
Got a dad bod at the moment. I've always had a dad bod, though. No. I've always had a dad bod.
What's going on?
Nah, I will. I'll get back to the gym. It's just hard, though. It's really hard, lad.
Doesn't even have to be the gym.
Moments.
It just has to be fitness.
What's the... What?
I don't know, lad.
Gotta get back in the gym. The gym's shit, though, our gym.
Alright.
Innit?
That's why I said it doesn't have to be the gym.
Nah. But I need the summer bod so I can bounce around. Remember people used to bounce around with no tops on?
Yeah.
I've never done that.
With the dog.
I haven't got the confidence to do that, though. You used to?
Yeah, when I was a kid, though.
Yeah, kid,
When
what?
I was like 13.
Last year?
Fuck off, lad. When I was like 13, but I wouldn't dream of it now.
Wouldn't you?
No.
No one does that
I
no
don't
more.
even walk around my own house with my top off.
Don't you? I walk around in my knack, me. If no one's in, nah, I don't. No, I don't. Nah, but who used to walk around with no tops on? But lad, they can't be for summer. Barbecues,
Just
sausages.
Just a whole different fucking vibe. And I didn't want to say the
Lad.
word vibe then, but it was the only word I could think of.
Lad, listen, lad. My neighbours are banging tunes. You know, we start getting warm and the neighbours are
Yeah.
blasting tunes out,
Yeah.
lad. And it's like a different vibe, bro. Town's heavy. Wait there a sec. Town's heavy, lad, in the summer.
Yeah.
Galba dogs bouncing.
Love the prom in the summer, mate.
Yeah. If no one knows what that is, that's
Always
also cool.
Chock-a-blocker.
But yeah, shorts weather. I need some new shorts.
Yes, lad. Aha.
Lad.
What are you talking about next, lad?
Listen, people, it's off the cuff. We've been let down, and I need to get something out.
In fact,
So
let's
we're
address
just
the
doing
issue,
it, lad.
please.
It's mine.
Townie, lad. What are you doing? You know what I mean? You agreed on Thursday. You signed a contract
And now we're here
to do the podcast. You
on
didn't do it.
2 hours notice.
I
Something
can't
like
do
that.
it. Sorry, lad. It's Sunday. I can't do
Lad.
it.
Now we're going off the
And the
cuff.
other one, I'm not even going to mention you.
Yeah, then.
You know who you are. You little dickhead.
Yeah. I've got a question.
Hit me.
Yeah. Are you listen, this is what I'm talking about. Are you a firm believer, yeah, in everything happens for a reason? So are you a firm believer in, I've now picked this water bottle up, and if I didn't pick that water bottle up, something else would have happened? Type thing. If that makes sense.
Sometimes, yeah. Do you know, like, when I play footy in a game of footy, I think if I wouldn't have done something before in the game,
Yeah.
then that wouldn't have happened just
Butterfly effects.
Like-
Shit.
then. Like, yesterday, when I had that shit free kick and I fucking tried to cross it and it went dead eye.
Yeah.
And they broke after it and nearly scored. And I thought, wow, if I didn't do that shit free kick, they wouldn't have had a chance.
That light just went brighter.
It's something happened, yeah.
Wait, what? What's going on?
We're having some technical...
This light's going boom, 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 boom. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, it's going pitter-patter. Yeah.
Are you seeing this?
Seeing it. We'll move. But yeah, sometimes I do believe in it. Sometimes I don't even think about it.
I'm a big believer in it, me. I'm a big believer in, like... So, like... Yeah, so say... Like, I reckon, yeah, it's set in stone what's going to happen.
In life?
Yeah. I just do, lad. Like, I think, so let's say I'm... Obviously, we don't know. But let's say I'm destined to die at 26. No, but, like...
Yeah.
Realistically, that's gonna happen type thing. So I'm thinking, my man, yeah, has got like a plan.
Yeah.
And like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're trying to say. Have you ever seen a film, The Adjustment Bureau?
Nah.
Lad, it's got Matt Damon in, yeah. It's a heavy film, but it's all about shit like that. And it's all about like these people who have a plan. And if like you go and do something that's gonna take their plan off track, they'll do something to make you get back on the track.
What?
Like in the film, yeah, this Matt Damon in the film, he meets some bird on the bus,
Yeah.
and it's never been in the plan of his life to meet this bird, and he only met her because he missed his original bus.
Yeah.
So then he made him in the future, so he'd never see this bird again, miss all his buses, so he would never see it again.
That's what I'm saying. Shit like that, lad.
Yeah.
So let's say, yeah, like, I'm going to get a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm something happened in this house. Something like a spill of drink or something.
That's what it is. He spills his coffee on himself.
So then I'm late, yeah. Wait, I'm trying to get... Yeah. And I'm late to get this bus, yeah. Then that bus gets down the road and gets blew up. I am not meant to be on that bus for some reason. But the people on the bus obviously are. Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Like...
You should watch that film,
That type of shit that blows me head, lad.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
Get your head taken.
Wait there, so what? The butterfly effect, what's that? That's what we're on about, isn't it?
No.
That's something different,
The
isn't it?
butterfly effect.
It's like where things change.
Yeah.
Lad,
I'm not even going to talk
I'm
about
getting
that,
into
lad.
this, me.
No.
Yeah, it's gone, lad.
No.
Yeah, here's one. Butterfly effect, we're on this now. Abraham Lincoln dreams of his death. 10 days before Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, he had a dream in which he attended his own funeral in the White House. Despite being extremely disturbed by his dream, he decided to take a trip to the theatre with hardly any security to protect him. His assassination marked a pivotal point in American history as all the work Lincoln had undertaken to free... Wait there, this is something fucking Wamsky.
Yeah.
What's
But
that about?
how do people know that he had this dream, lad?
Because obviously he's mentioned it. Obviously he said to someone close to him, lad, I've had a dream. No, bro. Yes? I've had a dream that I was going to die.
I've had this mad dream.
Yeah, though, literally, lad. And then obviously, like, years and years down the line, yeah, what are them butterfly effects things? Where things have changed and
It's like that Looney Tunes thing.
That's what I'm saying. What should I type in for that? Because I'm getting them all.
It's the Mandela effect.
The Mandela... What's the butterfly effect?
I don't know. I don't know.
The butterfly effect, that?
Is it?
Yeah. The butterfly effect. So I've picked this bottle up now. And if I didn't pick that bottle up, something else would have happened. That's the butterfly effect. Because I think it originated where someone must have killed a butterfly. So if I kill a spider...
Yeah.
So say there's an insect now and I stand on the insect and kill it. If I don't do that, then it's like something different just going to happen in life, lad. It's just mad now, lad. But
it's like when they say, like, you know, when you've seen in films when like they've travelled in time and they say like don't even like step on a bug.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, lad. That's what that is.
Yeah.
So like we are right now, I'm destined, yeah, to go outside and die. But I've now picked my bottle up.
So it's not.
So now I'm going down that way.
Or when you go out, you're gonna go for a week first.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get killed.
Exactly, lad. That's moody, innit?
Yeah, it's weird.
The Mandela effect that I was trying to get on now. Not the butterfly effect. Where am I hearing that? Where have I heard the butterfly effect?
It's a song by Travis Scott.
Fuck off.
It is?
Is it?
Yeah.
But anyway. Butterfly effect, lad. That is the most nut shit ever. Because, like... Yeah, let me get some more. We are the champions one here. What was the... I'm trying to find one that I found that was talking about the other week. Wait, what was it though? Oh, lad, what was it? There was one, though. What was it?
Don't know, lad.
I was talking about it, that's why I was trying to get it up before when I was talking about the
Speaking
bus
about it to
play. No, I'm not speaking
Oh.
to about someone, lad. But it was like... But it was just crazy anyway. But yeah, shit like that. I can't find it. But shit like that's nuts, lad.
That Looney Tunes one was the
That Looney
weirdest
Tunes one
ever
was
for me.
heavy. The
I
man
was
that had Looney Tunes.
what was it? It
Get it up
was
now.
TOONS, wasn't it? In our minds.
Was it?
But in reality, it was actually TUNES, like the actual way to spell
But it
tune,
weren't,
but
though.
it weren't.
In
'Cause
any...
it was tunes, lad.
Tunes?
Not tunes.
Not
It
tunes,
was
lad.
Looney Tunes.
Tunes. Yeah, I've got it here. I'll throw a picture on the screen.
Yeah, lad. I'm
That's
sorry.
nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Tunes. Looney Tunes. That's the whole point because of that OO in the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
thing, lad.
So yeah.
You know it? Oh, I don't know, but it's fucking serious fuck. Anyway. Everything happens for a reason. That's the conclusion of the podcast. See you all in a bit. But no, it does though. I'm a big firm believer in that. I really am, lad. In like, God has a plan for everyone, lad, and you read. But then I'm sitting here saying, God has a plan for everyone. And then I was about to say, so you either follow it or you don't. But no, you do, because if he's got it, he's got it. That's it then. But then, certain things you do in your life
But maybe
can
there's
alter
like
it.
different pathways, and if you do something, it goes that way. If you do something else, it goes that way. Maybe.
It's shady though, innit?
Who knows?
Because then I think like, people who die young, lad. What type of plan's that, lad? That's heavy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what, he's got people dying young and that? Come on, lad. He's obviously not a good person then, is he?
Not a person.
Think, like, whatever he is then. What is he then?
I don't know, a spirit. I don't
So do you believe something's there then? Do you think God or Jesus is what he is said to be? Like in the Bible, like he's this man, healed people, done all this shit. Or do you think, or what would you believe in?
I don't know. I don't really know, like, that I believe in Jesus. I believe in God. But, like, I believe Jesus existed, yeah.
But do you
But,
believe,
like, I don't really believe that he done all this mad shit.
like
because,
healed
like,
people and...
Yeah, that's like...
Don't you?
For me, that's a bit far-fetched.
Think?
Well, say a bit. It's quite far-fetched.
But then you say that's far-fetched, but then you believe God.
Yeah,
So what's
Because
far-fetched?
I believe, like... I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? What is far-fetched, lad? But then
No.
I don't understand how we can believe in God, but then someone else with another religion believes in something else. So who's right and who's wrong? Or is it a case of no one's right and no one's wrong?
Maybe, I don't even think it's that. I think there's just different gods.
That's crazy though, innit? So what are we?
But then at the same time, they all might just not exist.
But there's got to be a creator, lad.
Have you ever heard of the religion Scientology?
Nah. I'm just
It's
Googling it.
where, yeah, go on.
What's it called? Go on, carry on.
Scientology.
Science.
It's basically a thing. It's where you believe in, like, the theory of evolution, but you also believe there's a god. Like, so you
So
don't...
what's evolution like where you come from
Evolution's
monkeys?
like the Big Bang. No. Yeah, evolution's like the Big Bang. Like,
yeah.
And if you believe that God created the earth, it's that, like, he made everything in 7 days and fucking put Adam and Eve there and that.
Lad. What are
Adam
you
and
on
Steve, man.
Yeah, what is Scientology? Beliefs and practices. Lad, this is a fucking novel. I just want like facts, bro.
Just type in what is Scientology, lad, and it'll tell you. Because I think I'm right, but I don't know.
But I don't know. So where do you think we come from then? Monkeys?
I think I believe in that. In that
Scientology?
Scientology stuff, yeah.
A religion system based on the seeking of self-knowledge and spiritual fulfillment through graded courses of studying and training. That's sometimes what it is. That just tells me you can think, yeah?
You can study it.
Yeah, so I think that's what you said, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Big Bang and that.
But, like, you think about it, yeah. Like, realistically, there's no way some fella or spirit in the sky has created everything on Earth. But then at the same time, you think everything's so perfect.
Lad, I think this.
Everything's just in place,
Are you
so
nuts,
perfect
lad?
the way it is. There's no way that, like, science has created it, because before people, there was no science.
Exactly. How are our organs in our organ places doing
Like,
that?
Yeah, I know.
Are you on it?
Yeah.
Who's put our heart... That hasn't just grew from the ground, lad. Who's put our heart in where our heart is to do what it does, lad? I don't understand. So obviously there's got to be a fucking person out there somewhere who's fucking created it.
Yeah.
But then, like, you just think, don't you?
There'll never be an answer.
Lad, ever though.
There'll never ever be an answer as to where everything come from.
But then I think, let's say Jesus is real. Let's just say he's real.
Mm-hmm.
Believe in whatever you want to believe in. Let's say he's real, yeah, and he done all this healing, fucking making whatever he made. Like, why can't no one do that today?
Because
You know
we're
what?
not the son of God.
But what? So who's God's our boy, lad? You know what I mean, lad? Where's he
That's
come
what
from
I'm saying.
then?
He's not a man. He's a spirit.
What?
The whole thing is that Jesus, like Mary and Joseph, were Jesus's earth parents, but
What?
Jesus, like Mary and Joseph out of the Bible. They're like,
I thought we should Adam and Eve.
like Mary's Jesus' ma, innit? Like she actually gave birth to him, but Joseph isn't his actual dad.
So
God is.
So
I don't know. Like,
Joseph's
'cause
stepdad.
apparently she was a
What?
they were virgins,
So Joseph's a stepdad.
but they didn't have sex.
So what the fuck's going on there then?
That's what I'm saying. Man.
Joseph's stepdad it up, lad.
Crazy.
Fair enough, like. I hope God's not paying no fucking... What's it called? What's it called?
Child support.
Child support. I hope God isn't paying child support. Cheeky little cunt, lad. Joseph's a cheeky bastard, lad. Taking care of this kid, lad. But yeah, exactly. So they're there. But then, obviously, I'm not clued up on, like... Need to be careful with words, yeah. Not clued up on... What is it? Muslim. What's Muslims?
Islam.
Is that what it is? Islam.
That's the religion.
Is it? So what do they believe in? It's Allah, innit?
Yeah.
What's that? What's the difference?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's the difference between Allah and God? God is said to be rooted from the Sanskrit word "hu," which means to call upon or invoke. Allah, on the other hand, is rooted from the Arabic al, which means the, and ilah, which means deity or God. It's basically the same thing, I think.
Lad, let's change topic.
It's got deep.
Because this has just got a bit mad.
We're talking about it now. Where we created that. But then if you think about it, what's space? Like, there's that many universes in space. Surely there's got to be another one. There's no way I said this on the last one, I think. No way we're this lucky, lad, that we've been put on this earth. How are we this lucky out of all the universes that this is the only one?
No.
You can't be that.
No.
That's impossible. But then if you think about it, when people say it's a simulation, is it? But then are we just getting onto it? Do you know what I mean? How are we getting onto that way of simulation? So the creator might be sitting there shitting the pants, thinking these fucking cunts are getting onto this.
The creator.
Do you get what I mean, though?
Who, God?
Whoever it is. Maybe we're just getting too smart for them, and we're just onto it, like, because you can't fathom space.
No.
You can't even, like, your mind doesn't even, like, comprehend what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's that big. No one knows. It's basically infinite. So there's no way we're the only ones, that. Realistically, do you believe in aliens then? I know we said about this on the last one. But we didn't actually touch on it, to be fair. We just
define an alien, though, lad, because I believe there's
so,
other
do you believe
living beings on other planets.
Oh, that's an
but I don't
that's an alien.
think it's a pure typical fucking
Big head
alien looking like a Paul on the film, lad.
But
Like
that's got to come
typical
from somewhere.
alien.
But then people have come out who work for Area 51 have said there's aliens, there's UFOs and that. So, you're going to... But then, like... But apparently if you work for them, you can't say no. So have these people actually been wiped out, yeah?
They might have.
They haven't, though?
Or they might have just been absolutely chatting shit and they've never worked for them.
Do you think?
And they're just doing it for clout, probably. Don't know.
They've got some madness in that Area 51, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Or they're at least making shit there. That's just nuts. That they're just not telling no one about.
Don't they disguise it as like a military base or something?
Yeah, they say it's a military base. But apparently, yeah, underground, it's massive.
Yeah,
apparently that Area 51 base isn't even the base. Do you know what everyone goes on about?
Yeah.
Apparently that's not the base. Apparently it's miles past that.
Just underground.
I don't know about underground, but I've been told there's something's underground.
You'd have said anyway before, in the house there. Said you had something to ask me.
That was it.
That was it?
That was it. This one we're off the cuff. We have to think of this in a couple hours, eh?
No.
It's fucking heavy.
It's fine.
You know what I mean? Liverpool kick off in an hour. So far that. You're on your football shit, lad.
What do you want me to say?
Quadruple.
Nah, look.
Listen, this podcast here now, yeah, is a bit rough. Because we literally, all jokes aside, my laptop's going to die too. We literally had one planned, yeah. And it got, the people who were supposed to come on it cancelled on us.
We had Paddy meant to come on, but obviously had a fight last night, so he just had to dip. Couldn't come. It's heavy.
But at least it's getting out. But the next one after this is going to be heavy. Don't worry about that.
Of course.
Innit? It's going to be sick. I won't say what it is because it'll be soon. But it's going to be fucking sick. But yeah, this one's a bit rough. So are we going to do the quadruple now? I can't believe how off the cuff this has to be, you know.
Lad.
It's fucking deep.
I don't know, but if we did, oh my god.
The sheet.
I don't think I'd ever watch another footy match
again. What do you think? To what, you
What's
just
the
never watch it
fucking
again?
point, lad? It's never going to be topped.
It might though.
How?
Do the fucking quadruple.
Yeah, but we still could do that.
What's that?
So if you win the fucking... So we've won the League Cup, you win the League, the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Club World Cup and the Super Cup.
What are we playing today?
FA Cup. I think the only teams that ever win all 6 was Barca, you know.
What did they win?
Barca's Pep team.
But they don't play in the fucking FA Cup, innit?
No, but they won their version, like the
Copa del Rey, innit?
Copa del Rey, the Spanish Super Cup.
Yeah, that's shite though.
Why?
Compared to the Prem. I mean, compared to English footy. That's
Yeah.
shit, the Copa del Rey. Lad, come on. So they're playing other teams in like the lower Spanish leagues. That's what they do?
Yeah.
Come on, lad.
But then, like, obviously, I think they beat, like,
lad.
Real Madrid in the final, didn't
Yeah, but we're going to play someone major in the final.
they? Yeah, I
footy.
don't know, yeah.
But like, if you think about
Some task that, though, lad. If you win
Yeah.
all 6 trophies, lad, that, like...
that's major, lad.
Wow.
That's some footballing achievement, that. But if we do the quadruple and Everton go down, I mean, they're probably not going to go down. But imagine the scenes, lad. You've got one end of the city down here,
Literally.
and the rest up there.
I was speaking to my mum and dad about it the other day,
What was
yeah,
she
and my
saying?
ma was literally saying, like, if they went down, on the last day, they
Yeah.
go down, we win the league, lad, you couldn't go out in town.
Imagine it to be strange, you know.
Lad, people would be dead on the street,
It'd
lad.
be
I'm
strange,
not even
lad.
messing. There'd be dead people on the street, like, people would be getting stabbed and
Lad,
shot,
it'd
lad.
be heavy,
I'm not
that,
even
you know.
joking.
It'd actually cause
The
murder, you know.
city would just go, whoo, and
I know.
just turn on its arse, man.
That's heavy, that, innit?
It'd go so crazy, lad.
My fucking laptop's gonna die.
It was like, can you imagine in Manchester, them years ago, when City beat United to the title on the last day, on goal difference,
No.
when Aguero scored that goal?
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
Aguero!
Can you imagine
That was
Manchester then,
sick.
lad?
I know.
Wow.
That was sick, that way, that Aguero.
And City were no one then.
Weren't he?
That was the first league title in like 40 odd years.
Just pause a sec. Like, where was we? Just put my laptop in.
Fucking
Man City.
yeah. First title in 44 years, lad. And they beat United on goal difference. You imagine
It's shite,
the
lad.
scenes in that city on
Yeah,
that last
lad,
day, lad.
there'd be fucking murder. Wow. But I don't reckon there's nothing bigger than the Merseyside derby. In my honest opinion, that's me being biased, probably.
Liverpool, Manchester United's probably bigger on,
Derbies, though,
on
I
a
mean.
globe. Yeah. That's classed as a derby now, though, Liverpool
Is it
United.
though?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're not that far, like.
No, it's classed. It gets classed. That's the biggest game in English football.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%. It's like fucking El Clasico, lad.
Mm.
Like it's not a literal derby, but it is. You know what I mean? It's like even when we play Chelsea, there's that much of
Yeah.
a rivalry. It becomes
So-
a bit of a derby, lad.
So, but when I think of derbies, I think like Liverpool, Everton,
Yeah,
Man
like,
U, Man
I
City.
don't call them like if we were playing United like tomorrow, I wouldn't say derby day tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's not.
no, it's not.
But like
Mm.
that'd be the only thing I'd miss if Everton went down the derby day.
Yeah.
Hopefully Trammy will come up.
Oh, lad.
Don't
You'd
even know what league
imagine.
they're in. Oh.
I remember when I went to the Tamia game down on the pitch.
Didn't you get Carriers or something? Didn't you grip Carriers?
I didn't
Or
think
Tony?
Tony grip Carriers.
Tony got Carriers.
Got a picture with Carriers.
Little did he know he was
Lad.
going to ruin his life.
I remember, like, listen, story time. We went to a Tamia game years ago, and it was Solanke's debut. It was his debut, and everyone was raving about him.
Big
Oh, he's gonna
Tom
be sick.
Solanke,
He's gonna
man.
be sick, and he was shit. He's a fucking
I don't know,
crab.
lad, I was excited about Tom
He's
Solanke,
shit,
you know?
lad. He's a fucking.
Swear.
Everyone was though.
I know.
He was supposed to be this big next baller, but that's the first time I've ever run on a pitch. That's the first and only ever time I've done it.
As if he didn't do any slide, man.
I know, lad.
As if.
I know, because everyone just sprinted on to try and fucking. Everyone
Yeah.
was just jumping down the seats, lad, trying to get on the pitch to get a picture with the players. And everyone ran over to Slanky and like, I don't know why, like, but lad, I would pitch invade. Remember that kid? I'd run on the pitch. I think I'd do it. Like, I think if I went to a game and I was quite close and obviously I'd planned to do it, I think I'd do it.
Run on your pitch with your Monterex gear on. Get a deal.
Yeah, I think I would pitch invade. Would you?
Like,
I would.
Do you know what? Me personally, I probably wouldn't have the balls to do it on my own. But I reckon if you went, I'd probably
You think
follow
you'd just follow me on?
Yeah.
I think I'd do it, you know.
I don't think I'd have the nuts to do it on my own, like, but yeah, if you done it, I'd follow you.
Hold me to this.
It'd just be
This clip
fucking hilarious.
is going to get played on the news. I'm saying it from now. I'm going to pitch invade one day.
Steve's
So,
gonna take the ball.
The steward's going to have pictures of me all over the stadium now.
Imagine
Lad,
the Champions League final, Parc de France.
Lad, can you imagine I pitch invaded though? Can you imagine at a big game I just... What would happen if you get caught out? Get nicked?
I think you just get through out.
I'd say that's fair.
I think if you say, like, when you see them knobheads run on naked and that.
That kid today with the zip tie.
Oh,
Put the zip tie around his fucking brain. What a fucking idiot. Lad.
That fella with the bolt cutters.
Oh, lad.
Lad,
They were
have you
massive.
seen the meme?
Lad, they needed like 2 people to carry them.
Have you seen that meme and it says when you have a shit in your beds and you
Nah.
flush after it and he's like that, like on the chain.
That's sick. No, I haven't seen that.
Class,
Lad, them ball cutters. See the Everton fan pass a blade
Yeah.
and give him it back. So, if no one knows, yeah, so everyone must know. A fucking pitch invader went onto the pitch at the Everton game. Who were they playing?
No, they don't even.
Newcastle. And zip tied him. Got a zip tie around his fucking neck and tied himself to the post. Lad, he looked funny. Have you seen the new Batman?
No.
He gives me... Have you seen the video of him talking about him going to do it?
Yeah.
Lad, he gives me major Riddler vibes, lad. Off Batman.
I haven't seen it.
Lad, he
Need to
gives
see
me
it, to be
Riddler
honest.
vibes. Different. Lad, it's the best Batman I've ever watched. It's better than Dark Knight. How about that? Robert Pattinson's the best Batman. It's better than Christian Bale. And I'll say it from now, lad.
Is he? Oh, no.
He's the sickest Batman. He's well better than Christian Bale.
Some shelf that like.
But there'll never be a better Joker.
Oh no. Who were in it? The Penguin in this one?
Yeah,
the
he's
villain?
sick, lad.
Penguin.
Sick.
Colin Farrell in it.
I don't know.
Yeah, lad.
I don't know.
He's just sick
I
actor.
don't know me actors like that.
Lad. Colin Farrell, man. You need to watch The Gentleman, Steve.
I've never heard of him, though, mate. I don't
Lad,
even know who he is, lad.
Because he's in The Gentleman, lad. He's
Is
an
he?
Irish
Yeah.
actor. In fact, I don't even know if he's actually Irish, but in The Gentleman, lad, he
Oh.
puts this, like,
bit,
fucking
mate.
pure Dublin Irish accent
Does
on,
he-
lad.
In this one, he's got like a mafia type twang.
Like New York.
Yeah. He reminds me of the mafia. What's his name? Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
That's not Penguin, bro.
It is. He's got makeup on, lad.
He's got a bit of beef on, lad, in
I
the
know,
fucking
lad.
film.
I swear down, it's Colin Farrell.
Don't mess with me, bro.
Promise you, lad. It's pure makeup and that.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
How does he fluke that one then, lad? He's Irish.
Yeah.
As if he's Penguin, lad.
Lad, he's a boxing coach in this Gentleman, yeah.
He is,
And
too.
these kids start squaring up to him in a little chippy.
Wow.
And he batters them all and goes, come down to gym, see what we can do with you. Starts fucking battering kids in a chippy, lad.
But lad, he's sick, innit? But yeah, that kid who ran on in the Everton game gave me major Riddler vibes, lad.
Yeah.
Like, you'll watch Batman and you'll realise But yeah.
See it, man.
Robert Pattinson, the best Batman ever. He's better than Christian Bale. And that's just me. No, that's... Obviously, like, things like that, you have a recency bias, lad. But I've just only watched it now.
That's some shit.
So I'm obviously going to say,
Do you know
it's
what,
better,
lad,
but
yet, though?
it is, lad.
Have you seen The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah, I've seen them all. I can't remember that one, though.
With Bane?
The one with Bale in the footy stadium and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Lad. That is a film, lad.
Lad, do you know on the new Batman? Because they were at St. George's Hall, remember?
Yeah, remember
we went?
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't go together, but we've seen each other there.
each other there.
We went to see the Batman because they were filming at St. George's Hall. Didn't see a thing.
No.
Bear in mind, standing there for like 2 hours, didn't see a fucking penny drop. Fucking
Seems you're
joke.
like cast and crew members and that.
Yeah.
When
Didn't
no
see
one
a
made it out
niche
the
lad.
cast.
Robert Pattinson standing on the fucking live buildings. But lad, Joe the St. George's Hall bit,
Yeah.
they didn't change it, you know.
Does it just look
It
the
just
same?
looked the exact same, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
I'm water.
It suits a Gotham vibe though.
Yeah, lad, it's sick.
Properly suits
St.
a
George's Hall
Gotham
does, lad. It's
Yeah.
old. Like, loads of like buildings in Liverpool do.
vibe. Yeah.
Because it's just dead old, you know what I mean?
Man, the way they filmed the Peaky Blinders here as well, innit?
Yeah, they filmed on St. George's Hall as well. Quite a bit of that. They filmed a bit of Peaky Blinders in like a street.
By the dock.
I don't know.
It was by the dock, no, like by James Street.
But
and
had like
that.
houses and that.
Yeah, but they change it, don't they, for
Do
the
they, yeah?
set. But my mum works up on the dock and she's seen them a few times filming.
Yeah.
She doesn't watch the Peaky Blinders, so she's not.
I haven't watched the new one.
I haven't myself. I'm only up to season 5 or 4, 5.
But yeah, Liverpool's sick for it. Lads for filming shit like that.
Yeah. Captain America as well.
A lad, he runs across the
I
bridge,
know.
lad. Down in the little...
On the dot, on
lad,
like, the
it's-
back of the
yeah,
dock,
yeah, on
innit?
the back of the dock by the new Everton ground.
Yeah. Well, on that patch
Yeah,
of
on the
dust.
patch of whatever that is. But no, lad, it's sick, the new Batman, you need to watch it. Long now, it's 3 hours. That's a little long, lad. What are the films like that? Wolf of Wall Street's quite long.
Endgame as well.
Endgame
I felt it
was-
hit me in Endgame. When I get some hate for that. But
That's
I
a
felt
joke,
joke, Endgame. Nah, like, didn't like pure nod
But
off,
have you
but-
watched it though?
Yeah.
Since?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Good, lad.
Like, I got a good few times.
Good. It's so heavy.
In a lockdown, lad, I watched the Marvel films through. Twice.
Did you?
Yeah. I swear.
Lad,
Heavy.
that's how you know.
Yeah.
You're
That's
bored, bro.
lockdown for
When
you,
you
mate.
just watch it. I don't know what I done in lockdown. But I started the YouTube channel in lockdown.
That's why we're here now.
Exactly.
What a blessing.
What else did we... Did you do anything? What did you learn in lockdown, Aidan? I
No.
didn't learn nothing, me.
I was literally saying to Shannon
That's
about
right,
2
though.
days ago, lad. I regret so much.
Do
I've
you?
got nothing to show for it. Like, I had 3 months sat in the house.
No,
didn't
but like...
see it. Didn't see yous.
Not even sat in the house. Sat in the house. Do you know what I mean?
Lad, it was
like,
30 degrees.
Not even leaving the Ken. Because
Lad.
nothing was open. Lad, that's Chuck sitting in the house to a different level.
Yeah.
Like, we were literally locked in the house.
Lad, we used
lad.
to play shipments and shootouts all day.
And go nuts.
We'd go to sleep, lad, and I'd air fucking...
You'd hear gunshots, lad. It used to drive us insane. Lockdown was sick though, lad. The first lockdown was so heavy.
If I could have it back now, I would.
So,
And
lad, so would I.
but I'd do it differently.
Lad, if someone comes to me now and said, yeah, do you want to do the lockdown? First lockdown, again, the exact...
Only if everyone else was doing it, though.
No, obviously, lad.
Couldn't just
Are
do
you
it, me, lad.
nuts?
Like, imagine that, lad. Fuck off.
And everyone
No.
else is vibing outside, lad.
No.
You're fucking silly.
That was... What day to be on here? Lad.
What?
That was like nearly 2 years ago.
Was
2
it?
years ago in like 2 days.
That's gone like that.
I
dunno.
literally... Lad, I remember getting home from work, yeah? The day everyone had been sent home and that. And we got told, like, we're probably not going to come back till September in middle of March. And, lad, I was just thinking, like, what the fuck?
Lad, I was supposed to go on holiday the week
I
before.
remember.
The week after.
And to go
We
to
went in
New York,
lockdown.
weren't we?
Lad,
Wow, I'd
it
be
got
so
cancelled the
devastated.
week before I was supposed to go. Right, I had an holiday booked in New York, yeah, waiting time to go. And we went into the lockdown in a week before I was supposed to go. Lad, but like, isn't it mad though, when I'm booking that, you wouldn't even dream of that
No.
happening.
No.
Isn't it mad that we went into lockdown? Here we are 2 years later. Lad,
I mean, I've had to fucking cancel 2 holidays.
innit?
Lad.
We had the damn
So
book.
have you, yeah.
Lad, what the
Both New
fuck?
York and Amsterdam, lad. I was meant to be going. Yeah.
Warzone come out at the start of lockdown.
I think
It's not even an old game.
I think today's the 2-year anniversary.
Is
of
it?
That, you know.
Lad, it's
Warzone.
not even an old game. Considering, like, that only come out 2 years ago. How big it's gone. And,
How far it's fallen.
yeah,
I've said this before, though, with Battle Royales, lad, they're not sustainable games. You look at Fortnite, lad.
Well, they're bringing out the old map, aren't they?
On what?
On Warzone.
If
The
they do
dance.
that, it might revive it a bit, like.
But then it was the same with Fortnite. Everyone said the same about Fortnite, bring the old map back, which they didn't,
No.
to be fair.
They brought, like, a few places.
Lad,
And they weren't even the same.
it's mad that, you know, that's mad that lad, Warzone feels like it's been out for years. Well, it has that now, 2 years. But I mean,
But, like, for
considering
about
that
5
only come
years.
out
Yeah.
the start of lockdown. Do you remember what you done first day of lockdown?
No.
Don't you remember? Neither do I. I think I was just more in shock.
I think I was a bit just, like, depressed.
Yeah, it was everywhere,
It's like
innit?
the fact that, like, the weather was heavy.
Innit?
I couldn't see
In
yous,
March.
couldn't see Shannon, like, couldn't do anything. And I was just like, wow.
Lad, it was
Me
madness.
my footy was cancelled. Like,
Lad, what a mad time in life, you know. In years to come,
all
lad.
the Prem footy was cancelled.
All sports was cancelled. What was even on telly?
What did we do?
Lad, I must have just had you staying at walls, lad. Just nothing was happening.
We genuinely, lads, remember them games Monopoly? On
Yeah.
the PS?
On the PS. Lad, if you've never played Monopoly on the PlayStation, yeah, or the Xbox, don't. They go on for about 3 years, and this little tit at play, he'd start a game, yeah, with us just before he'd go for his tea or something, and then the game would just have to stop.
In my room, lad, I get fucking
But, lad,
crumbs in my
You
bed,
can't
lad.
get like 2 hours into a game and then have to
But it's
stop
not
it.
my
Lad.
fault, lad, me man.
Oh,
Then your
lad.
tea's ready, and I'm like, fucking
Them
starving.
games were grim. That Monopoly is too long. See, I love Monopoly, me, but I love the physical
The
version of
board
Monopoly.
game.
I don't like that the one on the PS is shit, lad. You're just staring at your screen all day, lad. And it's just
so
like...
long. So long.
I tried to learn to play the keyboard in lockdown. I
remember
learned Happy Birthday. That's honestly all jokes aside, I learned Happy
I
Birthday.
remember that.
To be honest, obviously the first lockdown was good, lads. It was half like decent, you know what I mean? But obviously it did come with this negative, lad. I'd go through patches in that lockdown where I'd sit there like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do this, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know one of the only reasons that made it actually okay for me? The fact everyone else was doing it.
Yeah.
If that was just me, I couldn't go to jail.
I used to get fuming me. Do you know if I'd see people like out?
Lad, I couldn't go to jail.
No.
I couldn't stay in the house with all my fucking things, doing what I wanted to do. I used to think, I can't go to jail. If I go to jail, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
But the people in jail are already in lockdown. I can't even remember what I'd eat. What was I eating?
I remember what I used to eat.
What did you used to eat?
I used to make chicken and cheese and crisp bagels.
Oh my
Every day.
days.
Chicken, yeah.
What's that?
With some like spicy crisp on, bit of cheese under the grill. Melt the cheese on the crisp. You know it sounds
No,
heavy.
but that's a proper...
It's a lockdown scran is
that's
what
a
it is.
lockdown scran.
It's a fucking lockdown scran,
I
mate.
can't even
I'm
remember
gonna
what I
have
used
some
to
drink
eat.
then, but I'm not going to now.
Because no takeaways not were open, were they?
I don't believe so. You could get Mackies after like a month.
But isn't it mad?
And everyone was flexing because they had a Mackies.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Isn't that when didn't the Mackey's delivery only just come out? Or was that during lockdown that come out?
I don't know. Because I know Hunts Cross Mackies because Palmy worked there at the time.
Did he?
Didn't he? Yeah, and he was going to work.
Lad,
Because the drive-thru was open, do you remember? He was going to work.
Mackey's was open, lad.
Because he was going to eat, like, you could go to the drive-thru, and I remember when you could go out, I'm sure it was like, must have been mid-April, May, and you could go for like a walk. And I walked with my dad from Garston up Hunts Cross, and the queue for the Mackey's drive-thru was from obviously the Mackey's onto the hill in Hunts Cross. You know, by Goodness Road, onto that hill, lad. That was a queue for a fucking Mackey's.
Yeah, but at the time, that's...
Lad, I'd rather eat a crisp bagel.
We weren't even driving.
I know.
Was I? Lad, oh my God!
All tests get cancelled.
Lad, my driving test got cancelled. And I swear to God, yeah, when they started opening the driving test up, I remember I got into a queue on the website. I was coming to watch you play footy the same day.
Was you?
Yeah.
Is that
and
the
I
one?
rode by yours.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I was coming to watch you. Got into a queue. There was like a queue system to book to book a driving test. Lad, there was tens of thousands of people. Because the way they done it was they had the whole UK on the one website instead of splitting it up into areas. It was the whole UK on the DVS on the government website. No one said the splitting it up into areas.
Yeah.
It was just everyone from the country who wanted the driving test had to wait in the same queue. Lad, there was thousands of people waiting in the same queue.
It was even like that when I was booking my test, which was, when did I pass? Last July, so July 2021.
Yeah.
And I was trying to book a test in like fucking March 2021.
That's mad, bro.
And I couldn't get one. At one point, I was waiting until November for a test. And I had to get the app to get cancellations, lad. So I got one in July.
That app's sick,
but
though.
this was like a year after. And we were out of lockdown at this point.
Lad, I had to do my ferry again. My ferry ran out. I done my ferry, innit? I done my ferry, it ran out, so I had to do my ferry again, lad. I passed it, like...
That fucking building.
The Cunard building. Not the Cunard building. That's what that. That's who went to the
that's
Boston
who
press
went to the press
conference.
conference.
Pricey. You're like a rabbit in the headlights. Over to the deer. And they go, what did he say?
Like a rabbit in the headlights,
Like
and
a
I'm going to
rabbit in
run
the
you
headlights.
over.
He's going, lad, what a pressure that was, that big Pricey.
That was class.
Put it on that fella like it was nothing.
Everyone was laughing their heads off.
Because that's not even like Pricey, that.
Lad, then he went,
like that.
he said, hey, I once have knocked you out, I'm going to fucking knock you out as well.
I'm going to throw you, but alright, but you're not, you're a fucking blast. He's a
that fella was
legend.
going, remember I used to spy you a few years ago?
Oh, lad. Lad, he bit him. No, in the fight. Do you remember? Lad, all that shit so happened, and in the net, when they fought on the Saturday, the fella bit him like twice, lad. Innit? Imagine doing all that talking and then just biting, lad.
That's just crazy.
The scum cunt. Lad, when was that? That was before lockdown. I think 3 years ago.
I couldn't
like,
even tell you
lad,
when that was, you know.
That 2 year, this 2 year period we've been through, yeah, has dragged. Not even dragged, it's a blur. It's like, I
Do you want
can't
me to
even...
find out when that was now?
Lad, I can't even remember most things through this 2 years, you know. I tell you what though, the UFC was one of the first sports to come back. That and the Bundesliga.
Yeah. Oh,
The
lad,
Bundesliga,
when that Bundesliga
Lad,
come
I
back,
remember
man.
sitting on the edge of my bed, watching the Dortmund game like I was supporting
I was in
Dortmund.
heaven, lad.
I was watching it like I actually supported Dortmund.
Innit?
I was sitting on the edge of my bed, tense watching it. Because it was like the first thing back, lad.
Yeah. It was
And
so
I remember the UFC come back because they took it to an island.
What was that fella's name who plays for?
Cash Ali, I think his name was.
David Price versus...
I think that was the Anthony Fowler, Scott Fitzgerald. I think that's when they fought. That was in the Cunard building, I think. When was it?
That was it a year before the pandemic.
Fucking hell, lad.
29th of March,
2019.
2019.
No way, lad. Isn't that mad? How fast just time goes nowadays. But then that 2 year period is just a blur, lad.
Isn't it mad to
Like-
think we were in that building and a year on in our lives, we were in a lockdown?
Innit? Completely locked down. Lad, I remember when and now COVID's gone.
Well,
And now it's just gone, lad. You've wasted 2 years of our life and it's gone. It's not even on the news no more. What am I seeing, lad? Isn't that shady?
it's nuts, like.
And lad, during the lockdown, the 5G towers,
Oh.
people burning them down. Oh, lad. People were moaning about the 5G.
People went nuts in that lockdown.
Lad, people went
genuinely
crazy.
lad.
Lad, like, when I think about just before the lockdown, it seemed like cancel culture started in lockdown.
It probably did.
That's when everyone started trying
People
to
were
cancel
bored
people.
and they were just sleuthing.
Lad, people were cancelling people for saying stuff about COVID. People were trying to cancel people for saying COVID weren't real when COVID was in like its peak. I remember lying on my bed, watching the news. This was like a couple of weeks before, and it was on the news about China.
Yeah.
Remember when all them people got flew over to Liverpool and they were staying
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Berko
Yeah.
in the fucking hotel?
Yeah.
Why they brought them to Liverpool, I just don't know. You know what I mean, lad? And I remember sitting there, and I said about like this COVID, I was like, oh, it's not, and it's just, remember Ebola? And Ebola,
Yeah, yeah,
Ebola was much worse.
And
lad.
fucking swine flu. Remember that one?
Whiny. Lad, they were much worse than COVID. And the whole world shut down for COVID, lad. Like, now that I'm at the back, I think there's a conspiracy. I do, lad. I think there's something so seedy about it, lad. How you can just shut the country down for 2 years.
Do you know the fourth jab's becoming available?
I'm not getting it.
I haven't had
even-
one.
Lad, I've had both.
I haven't had one.
Lad,
These arms have not been jabbed.
I've got regrets of getting that vaccine. You know, I got both of mine, and I'm not getting my booster, lad. I'll fucking flip.
No. I'm so happy, lad. That places are starting
Well,
to
I'm not
open up
getting me
to go
fourth
away now.
anyway.
Lad, fuck that.
I'm not getting me fourth, lad.
Fuck that, lad.
Why, lad? What do you need? What do you need a fourth one for? If some places are now starting to say you don't need them anyway.
Think about it, yeah. For the flu, for the general flu, like the standard flu, you get one jab a year. For this COVID, they're trying to make you get like 4 in, say, 18 months.
Lad.
And I'm not being funny. I've had COVID twice.
So have I, though. And I'm jabbed.
Touch a bit of wood. And I've been like sound.
Since I've had my jabs, I've had it twice. COVID twice. And I got it in September. And then I got it in fucking December. Crimbo, lad. I was in on Crimbo. I was locked down on Crimbo. Remember?
Did you have a Christmas dinner?
Yeah. I couldn't eat it, I couldn't taste it or smell it. But I don't think your taste goes, it's just your smell. Because if you can't smell, you can't taste, you know that? So you know if you're eating something you don't like, and you hold your nose,
Yeah.
you can't taste it.
Yeah.
So I don't think you lose your taste. You lose your smell.
Maybe.
Because if you hold your nose and eat something now, you can't taste it. Swear.
Makes
I know
sense.
facts, lad.
Makes sense.
It does. But then, like, what was I saying? I had COVID and I was out. We were in the gym. We went for a scran. I went to fucking Cheshire Oaks.
Fucking hell.
Felt rough. Got in the next day. Tested positive. Fucking in for Crimbo, lad. Are you fucking mad?
That last time I had it, the second time, lad, it was like it was a standard cold.
See, I was sick of the second time.
No, the first time I had it, I was a bit rough, to be honest. I fucking was out of breath walking upstairs. But like, second time, lad, it was just...
Isn't it mad that people have died from it, though?
It is, man.
So they say.
Well, yeah.
Isn't it mad that people have died from it?
Or if people
That's-
just died and they had it.
But then, do you remember when he was saying, say you test positive, if you die in a car crash within
28 days.
That goes down as a COVID. Are you mad, lad?
Yeah.
What the fuck's that? There's just shutting.
That was, lad, when we lost me nan, lad, do you know if that had went down as a COVID
In it, lad. Exactly.
And it just...
Can you imagine it, lad?
Like,
what? That's why the numbers were so high, lad.
I know, literally though.
Like, this COVID is a smelly thing, lad.
The whole fucking thing is the media, lad. The media just make you... It's absolutely mad the power they have over people, lad.
Remember the petrol the other month?
Lad.
And there was...
The power the media have is absolutely crazy, man.
Lad, the petrol weren't even running out. They had no lorry drivers to get to the petrol, and people are stocking up on petrol, and you couldn't even get petrol, and now the petrol is through the roof.
Literally. Hey, if there's one thing I'm gonna fucking say to you here, don't watch the news.
Innit?
Just don't watch the news, please.
Lad,
stop.
COVID.
Come and watch this.
Exactly. We'll tell you the truth. I swear.
Facts on here,
Listen, they come out on the news with COVID, yeah. The world locks down. Everyone is shitting the pants about it. And then all of a sudden, 2 years later, it's gone. And then they move on to Russia and Ukraine. Everyone's shitting themselves about it.
And everyone just forgot about COVID.
I haven't heard about Russia and Ukraine for a couple of days.
No.
Because the news aren't putting it all over the place. Going on about fucking World War III and that.
I know.
But then, the next thing they put in, everyone will shit themselves again.
Yeah.
Lad, are you fucking crazy? The fucking rats, lad.
I heard something on the radio this morning when I was in my car. Apparently Boris said something the other day that he compared the living situation of the people in Ukraine to the people in the UK who were fighting against Brexit.
I seen that.
Is he alright?
He's a fucking idiot.
Is he alright?
Lad, I swear to God, how people still believe in this fucking fool after the lad. Fair enough. If anyone was in charge, COVID was a hard thing to deal with because it never happened.
Yeah.
But lad,
he's the worst man for the job ever.
He's a fucking edible lad, the little rat. Lad, lad, how's he telling people, yeah? Our people, I'm gonna get fuming here. No, but lad, our people having a funeral on Zoom and he's sitting in the fucking wherever getting lemoed off his head. That what's his name, Matt Hancock, is just necking pure birds. And we're sitting in the house.
I'm convinced that Matt Hancock is a lizard person.
He's a lizard, lad. He's like Mark Zuckerberg, lad.
Oh, lad.
Had the baddie called Mark Zuckerberg.
I know.
That's so sick, you know.
Mark, where are you, lad?
Imagine he watches that. He's a lizard, though.
You.
He's a lizard. There's proper conspiracies about him being an actual lizard. And the Queen. And Justin Bieber. And there's one about Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber being a lizard.
No, Justin Bieber's just a kid from Canada.
He's a goat, though.
No.
But yeah, our people watching funerals on Zoom. And they're sitting there having fucking parties. And the police aren't investigating it. But then, to make it even worse, normal people like us are getting 10 grand fines for going out the house. But they can sit there partying. Lad, they're the most corrupt pieces of shit ever, lad. I swear to God, I wish nothing but bad on them little Torys, you know.
They're fucking scum, lad.
I swear I don't wish ill on anyone, lad, but I wish ill on them, lad, because I fucking hate the cunts, lad.
Do you remember when he said at the very start of I think it was the start, or it might have been in like a couple months after like we'd been in lockdown and that, and he basically said like people are gonna die, we're just gonna have to accept it.
Innit? I remember that.
Like, no.
Lad,
you're not gonna accept it if it's your fucking loved one or like, I don't know, your mate or something, lad. You're not gonna fucking just accept that they're gonna die. Lad. And they basically said, oh look, we're not gonna do anything about it, you're just gonna have to accept it.
Remember he got it? He's had COVID about 7 times. Every time something happens, he shit his pants. But then, every time something happens to them, like remember when this party thing was coming out, they'd throw the stuff into the media to make people forget.
I swear down, he have stuff in the drawer, lad. And when something happens on a rainy day, they just go, bam, yeah, post that, please.
Post that and get that out into the world.
It's always something about, like, someone, like, a fucking... Like, the way they would use Meghan Markle, lad.
Innit?
I mean, I'm not a fan of the royal family at all, I fucking
Fuck the royal family, lad, you're nuts.
But... And to be fair, she might be a cunt. But she always gets absolutely picked on.
For nothing.
Yeah.
It's fucking rat, lad. I made up Prince Philip's dead. Not ask me. I'm gonna get killed now. I'm dead.
Lad, you got a laser on your chest.
Lad, I actually shit me pants then. I thought it was like a spider or something the way you were looking, lad. I shit myself then, lad. But no, lad, them governments are the most corrupt cunts ever, lad. I swear to God. So when's the next election? Lad, how's there been a vote of no confidence for him, lad?
2023 it'll be, lad.
How's that next year?
Yeah.
How's there no vote?
How mad's that?
What?
That next year, that election, remember when he got in,
man,
that was 4 years ago.
That, shut up.
Next year, that was 4 years
Lad,
ago.
time's going like that.
That's crazy, lad.
Lad, that was like one of the first elections I ever voted
I
in.
literally remember, that was the first
And I was up for it.
Lad, I remember.
Oh yeah, we weren't even
that
18.
night when the thingy polls come in, lad, what are they called?
The election polls.
Yeah, but they have a name, lad.
The seats.
Nah, it's like before the actual, like, it's set in stone when the I don't know what it's called, but like you get it polls in, like,
Yeah.
and when they come in and it was like that the Tories were leading by like about fucking 20-30%, lad. I was sat in bed, lad, I was nearly crying.
Lad, I honestly thought Labour were going to win me because of the amount of young people that were. But imagine the amount of young people who didn't even vote.
Do you remember that bird on Twitter?
The blonde bird.
That blonde bird.
The Tory.
Yeah, lad. And now she fucking hates Boris,
everyone does, lad. Honestly, lad, everyone hates him.
Do you know if Jeremy Corbyn had got voted in that election, lad, that would have been the best thing to happen to this country in fucking
in it, lad.
years.
It'd have been sick. That,
Since
lad.
Maggie Thatcher died, that would have been the best fucking thing to happen.
She's in the mood.
She's dead, by the way.
The little tramp. Maggie's in the
Start to
mood.
get
In
that
the
in.
mood. Maggie's in the mood. I'm gonna post that on TikTok and watch that. Tony's being rattled. The little tramps. But no, I remember that election. And to be fair, I'm not even into me politics like that, mate.
No, I'm not myself.
But I was up for it, you know.
Yeah.
I was so up for
Everyone
that, lad.
was though, lad.
Why though? Why
Everyone in Liverpool our age was fucking
up for it, lad.
But lad,
I can't bear scousers who vote Tories, you know. I fucking
it just
hate
goes to show, yeah, how brainwashed people are, lad.
Lad, people round our area who we know of voted for, was it Brexit? UKIP?
Yeah.
Was it UKIP?
Yeah, UKIP, yeah.
What am I fucking hearing, lad?
I'm not even going to say it.
Don't say names.
No, someone we know who we went to school with, who was one of our mates, voted UKIP.
Why, lad? What's that? What are you voting UKIP for? It's like voting, like...
And you know what he said when I asked him about it? I didn't even know what they were. I didn't know who to vote for, so I just voted for them.
Lad, you're obviously...
Just read a piece of paper,
vote
mate.
for Labour, lad.
Just have a little read, you know what I mean?
The amount of people who didn't vote, who probably should have voted, who was eligible to vote, but then they're on Twitter screaming and fucking shouting about Labour, wanting Labour to win.
Yeah.
Get off your fucking arse and go and vote then. But then the amount of old people who voted for fucking Tories is disgusting, lad.
You know what's the worst thing as well? Do you know in areas like Liverpool where it's so like Labour based?
Yeah.
People who vote like Lib Dem or like the Green Party, you might as well not vote.
They're not going to win.
That's what I mean.
It's a waste of a vote.
You might as well not vote.
Voting for Green Party is such a waste of a vote.
Like, if Green Party were a big enough party, I'd vote for them.
Yeah, because they're every little party, lad, aren't they?
Yeah. And
Bad
the fucking,
environment,
it's
aren't
better
they?
than having that fucking Tory in a red tie.
Yeah,
Keir Starmer, lad.
Lad,
You know what
he's
I
a
mean?
rat, bro.
Yeah.
Lad, he doesn't say nothing about these... Lad, Gary Neville speaks out more than
Do you
him.
know if he had a pair of nuts, lad, Boris wouldn't be in fucking charge
Lad.
still.
He needs spitting at Boris Johnson, lad. But, lad, I don't think Labour will win. Ever.
I genuinely
Tories,
think
lad.
this next election is the biggest chance we've got.
I think the last one
Because
was.
of what's happened now.
Oh, yeah, true, actually.
Because of what's happened.
Given what's happened, yeah.
And
Surely,
now,
lad.
surely people have seen that. They're just a gang of fucking lying,
Lad,
selfish,
the
corrupt
cunts, lad.
cunts.
But, lad, they're getting... Oh, lad, it's winding me up now.
It's getting heated, man.
They're getting a fucking pay rise. Have you seen them getting the pay rise?
I haven't had a fucking pay rise.
Lad, they're getting a pay rise, lad. MPs, they're saying, lad, aren't they on like 80 grand?
Probably more. Some
And
of
they're
them.
saying they can't afford to live.
Oh,
They're saying it's something about like... Yeah, Boris Johnson will get a 2,200 pay rise. Because they're saying they can't afford. It'll go... So he'll then... I don't know, he'll probably be on a bit more. But MPs base... Lad,
I'm sorry, but there's no way he pays to live in Downing Street.
Lad, an MP's basic salary is 80 grand. And they're saying they can't afford to live. But then, the people who, like us, who literally can't afford to fucking live,
Literally, though.
all of our prices are going up, lad.
And our pay isn't matching the fucking inflation.
Well, like, I think it was Keith said the other day, but everything they spend, they get it back anyway in expenses.
Yeah.
Like travel and shit like that, lad, it's fucking wrong, you know?
It's like, you know the way the royal family, like, basically, the Queen, although she's fucking in charge of everything, she doesn't have a say in politics.
Who?
The Queen.
Oh.
Like, she
lad,
can't vote.
She does not, lad.
But, lad, you know when we pay our taxes?
Yeah.
It goes to her. It goes to the royal
She's
family.
sitting there getting paid.
Lad, our taxes go to the royal family, lad.
Lad, get rid of the royal
For
family.
them to just fucking sit there, lad.
I mean, I'm not being funny. I want my day off when she fucking kicks the bucket. You know what I mean, lad? Soon as she kicks that bucket, lad, it's fucking... it's a day off work. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I ain't wishing death on people, but...
No.
Kick it. Do you know what I mean? But, lad...
Fucking booty.
She does nothing. She sits in that fucking big fat castle, or whatever it is, on her ass, getting fucking fed grapes. You know what I mean, lad? For what, lad? For doing something we could do. But
literally.
don't all the laws go through her? So doesn't she have to... So don't say, like, Boris comes
she
up
has
with
to
the law.
approve everything, yeah. And pass it.
It's not hard, lad, is it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Get Ali G in there, lad. Ali G can fucking do that fucking shit,
Ali
lad.
G, man.
But yeah, they're all getting a pay rise. And we're getting fucking... we just get spat all over, lad. It's fucking disgusting. They knock me sick, lad. You Tory little cunts. Swear to God, lad. You're fucking hated now, mate.
We've had our fucking rant.
Trying to find this pay rise shit though, lad. Because it's fucking not on, lad. Oh, like... Lad, but imagine in like 10 years, lad. Like, imagine what's rich now? Like, people rich now. What would you class as rich, salary-wise? So what would you say so would you say 80 grand?
Wouldn't class that as rich, though.
What would you class
that as well off?
What would you class as, like...
Like, obviously, yeah, lad, compared to us, they are rich. But in general speaking terms, like, to me, if you're rich, like...
You don't even have a salary.
Money is no object in anything.
Like, you don't even have a salary.
Yeah.
You just have what you're earning off what you're own.
Yeah.
Own type thing.
Like, to be fucking rich, you're a millionaire, lad. Multi-millionaire.
Yeah, if you won the lottery and you got... So let's say you put the lottery on, yeah? And you won it.
Yeah.
And it was... You can have $1 million now, or 10 grand every month. What are you picking?
10 grand a month.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah.
So am I.
Definitely.
Because if I got that all in one pot, I'd probably spin it.
10 grand a month.
Lad, that's comfy. What's 10 grand a month a year? 120 grand?
Yeah.
Quick maths that. Lad. But then, imagine in 10 years, that 80 grand what they're on now, the way it's going, is nothing. That's going to be nothing in 10 years. Think about it. How much everything's going up.
No.
80 grand a month, 80 grand a year is going to be nothing. That's going to be pennies, lad. If it keeps going the way it's going. Especially with all these wars and that. And then they're stopping all the oil from fucking... I mean, like, what is it? The petrol? From Russia.
It is oil as well, though, yeah.
Is it? Lad, we're not going to be able to afford to fucking live. So basically, in a nutshell, fuck the Tories.
Yeah.
Because they're disgusting little rats. And if any scouser votes for them, yeah, bail. Just leave. Do you know what I mean, lad? Because what are you fucking...
Go and live in fucking
lad,
Mayfair, please.
You're shooting yourself in the foot, lad.
Literally, though.
If you're a scouser and you're voting for Conservatives, you're shooting yourself in the foot, lad. Plain and simple. Innit?
Yeah.
It's fucking heavy shit, lad. But yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Because it's got a bit heated.
It was a long one.
Listen, it was off the cuff, that one. The next one's going to be fucking sick. We've got a few things planned for that. It's going to be heavy. So watch out for that one. That'll be out. Not the week coming, the week after. But yeah, that one's going to be sick. So yeah, it'll like... I'm talking. Oh my God, do the outro. So
hit the like button, subscribe, and be there next time. Because it's going to be a fucking laugh.